Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and according to the time you are seeing this video. How are you doing? I hope you are great. So my correct people, let us analyze this another worst marriage from a Chinedu comedy. This episode, I can't even stop talking about it because the episode is so interesting, my correct people. Okay, Vivian didn't even know that Uncle Amadi knows what she had been doing. She did not know that Uncle Amadi had been monitoring her because the way she answers strange calls like that, even when the call will be ringing in the front of her husband, she wouldn't want to pick it because there is one person that Vivian respects. And that is exactly what Uncle Amadi found out. Uncle Amadi found out that Vivian doesn't have respect for anybody. Vivian does not fear anybody. Vivian can insult anybody for all she care. But you see, when it comes to Chris, not Chris, Nikki. When it comes to Nick, Vivian respect Nick a lot. And that is exactly what made Uncle Amadi to find out who exactly that Vivian is answering his call. And whenever she wants to answer the call, she will just go and hide herself somewhere. And Uncle Amadi monitored and they found that. So Uncle Amadi now told Ben, look, oh, there is something happening between these two. Check. As in, it's like Uncle Amadi did not know exactly the person, but when Uncle Amadi told Ben, Ben now found out that it was in that same hotel that Nick lodged that Vivian also went to. Because when Ben went to drop Uncle Amadi off, on him coming back, he saw Vivian entering that same hotel that Nick was. So Ben was like, so this is actually true. So what Uncle Ben is saying is true. Who could this be that that Vivian is seeing? Who is this? And Vivian was so super surprised when she came back. She also came back later. When she came back and Ben was like, where are you coming from? Vivian, where exactly are you coming from? And Vivian was like, which kind of insult is that? As in, what sort of question is that? When have you become the lord of my life? That you now monitor me where I go. Even my husband cannot even ask me this kind of stupid question you're asking me. Just imagine. When a woman will come back from anywhere she went to or will come back late, the husband cannot even open mouth and ask her where she is coming from. Don't you think that something is wrong somewhere? And Ben was like, hey, so you don't want to tell me where you're coming back from, Abby? What do you have with Nick? What are you doing with Nick? Hey! And she was, hey! As in her heart, she will be like, how did he know that I am meeting Nick? Why are you going to meet Nick? What are you and Nick discussing? Tell me. And Vivian can blast Ben to leave her alone. Ben, you want to tell me that you are the owner of this house, right? Even if you are the owner of the house, you don't have any right to ask me where I'm coming from. Just stop it. And they started making noise. After that, though, Ben now went to that same hotel. Thank God that Nick is still there. And when he knocked, they used to know how they get the number of the room that people are occupying in that hotel. So when he now knocked and Nick opened, Ben and Nick are good friends. Their friend is far back friend, but Ben did not know that Nick and his brother's wife is having something in secret. So Ben was like, Nick, tell me the truth. What are you doing with Vivian? Ben did not ask Nick, oh, are you doing anything with Vivian? Like, the kind of question, there are kinds of questions that you ask people and they will try to lie. You give them the room to lie. This one is that I know that you are you are doing with something with Vivian. Tell me exactly what you are doing with Vivian. And Ben was like, Vivian was, sorry, Chris was like, okay, what do you want to hear? And he said that he want to hear every atom of truth, everything about it, how it started. And one thing about Nick, Chris, is that Chris doesn't even know that Vivian had planned to buy him. Yes. And just imagine, had it been that dream Chris had was real, as in that thing happened reality, do you know that the first person to see or to know what happened would be Ben? Because immediately Vivian left the hotel, Ben now came. You see? My people, oh, this Vivian sef, she don't even use her brain. And even Chris, Nick himself, Nick is so lucky and have to be more careful. Had it been Vivian stabbed Nick to death, Ben would have been the first person, apart from the hotel attendants. Even the hotel attendants wouldn't have even know what happened, because it was immediately Vivian left the hotel room that Ben now came and was asking Nick what exactly is happening, or what exactly is going on with between him and Vivian. Just imagine. And for Nick and for Vivian cannot respect anybody, but very soon that thing that she thinks she have been hiding in her cupboard, that cockroach in her cupboard would soon be exposed. Because anyway, let me ask you this question: do you think it's right that Nick exposed everything that happened between him and the Vivian? Because the way I looked at Nick's face, the way I saw his face is telling me that Nick is going to expose Vivian. In short, very soon, Ben will know everything about Vivian and Nick. And when this happen, who is on the safer side? Nick will be the one on the safer side, because when things happen, women are always at the receiving end. Yes. Number one is Vivian might lose her marriage if Mark makes up his mind. Okay, is it on the aspect of Mark? Vivian have made Mark to, as in Vivian have twisted Mark's brain that everything Mark is thinking about is all about money, money, money. That is why he told Chris that, see, you want to marry my sister so that you will take 20% of what she's going to gain from our company. And Chris know that exactly what uh, Mark is saying is exactly what Vivian is saying. That is why he told him that, I'm not seeing you talking, I'm seeing Vivian talking from you. My correct people, the thing dey burst my brain, no. Hey, anyway, don't forget that you give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, say your opinion at the comment section. Thank you, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.